Hey guys, it's LBrize here, and welcome to Mixing It Up with Bimpers and LBrize. It's just an LBrize video today, and I wanted to talk about the PlayStation 5. And I was able to pick it up today, which I'm very excited about. And I want to show you guys just how big the thing is and kind of the steps I'm taking to make room in my entertainment shelf for the PlayStation 5. So I'm going to go through, show you what my equipment is, and figure out where I'm going to put it. I'll probably go behind the entertainment shelf and show you the wires and all that stuff, and then we'll hopefully cut to the end where it's all set up and pretty and ready to go. So welcome, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Thanks. Okay, here's the entertainment shelf. It holds my stuff. I got too much stuff in there as it is, but we're going to try to fit another huge console in there. But there's my center channel speaker. It's a DCM. I don't know the model number, but it's pretty nifty. Those look like two woofers, but one of them is an active woofer and one of them is a passive radiator. Makes it have a good, clean, tight sound, and DCM's a nice brand I like, and that tweeter's pretty nice too. Over here is the lovely and talented PlayStation 4 Pro. You know about the PlayStation 4 Pro. I don't need to talk about it. It's awesome. I like it a lot, and it's getting an upgrade here in a minute. That is a little amplifier that they sell at Crutchfield. I think it's like $4.99. It's a MkII project amplifier. They are very small digital amps and they sound amazing. I use it as a headphone amp mostly. There's the good old Wii U sitting there waiting to be played. I got that basically still hooked up because of Breath of the Wild is very playable and nice on it. Then I've got an HDMI wireless transmitter for a projector. So sometimes when we watch movies, we'll wirelessly send that to the projector and watch movies on the wall. And there's a Nintendo Classic and the Super Nintendo Classic. Lovely gifts from the wonderful, lovely, and talented Bimpers. And those are awesome little game systems. Down here we've got the VCR model of the Xbox One. You know, not so great. It did its job. It plays games, but even shortly after that came out, Microsoft replaced it with the Xbox One S, and that did a lot better job. But it still plays games, and I bought it so I could play online with my nephew Seth. Now this is a real nice piece of equipment right here. It's an Oppo BDP or UDP 203, I think it is. UDP-203. It's a 4K. It's a 4K Blu-ray player, and Oppo is one of the best in the world, and they're awesome. And that's a really nice player. The picture is amazing with that little sucker, and I'm really pleased to have that. This thing right here is Monster, like not Monster Energy, but like Monster Cable. They come out with this power like theater director. It helps condition the power so that you don't get pops and cracks and noise coming through from your wall outlet. It helps minimize that stuff. Gives your amplifiers and stuff like that good clean power, so that you both saves them and it saves them from like spikes and stuff like that, but also mini surges that create noise and ruin the sound quality. And so I got everything hooked to that, and it's a pretty neat little item. Over here is a really cool Onkyo receiver. This Onkyo receiver also serves as a preamp. I don't use the power of this receiver. I just use it as a preamp and a processor. It's the RZ series. I believe it's an 830. I believe it's the RZ830. That little sucker was, I don't know, those things are expensive. They were around $1,100, something like that. But I got that on an amazing sale for like $400. It was a great deal at Crutchfield. Now this, a lot of people will be like amazed to even see this. This is Toshiba's second HDDVD player that they built. They built that A1 or whatever, and then they come out with this, the model A2. So this is a thinner model of HD-DVD player. It still works great. I mean, the picture quality is about the same as Blu-ray. It's a nice little item. Well, I said it still works, but it says opening, and that's not opening. I haven't watched a movie on in a while, so we hope it works. But here are the stars of the show of this home theater system. This is a Rotel multi-channel power amplifier. It does 110 watts times 5. Huge current. I think 80 amps of current per channel max. Really nice amplifier. And this beast right here, these I run the surround speakers and the center channel. It's a 5-channel amp, so I run the center channel and the two surrounds and then the two rear surrounds off that guy. And then this one right here is a huge 200 watt per channel, 2-channel amplifier that is 360 watts per channel into 4 ohms, I believe it is. This thing's a beast. And all together with all this is like 1,000 watts of really good, clean, strong power. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to take this Xbox, see if it'll move up here to where the PlayStation is, kind of clear out some of that stuff, and see if I can get that PlayStation to fit right here. Because supposedly it's like 15 inches, and that's the only place in this cabinet that 15 inches exists. So I'm going to try it, and I'll let you know. I'm going to go behind the unit and let you see the wiring and all that stuff here in a little bit. So, okay, here goes. This is going to be a little surprising when you see this wiring, because it's quite extensive. But this is the back of the DCM. The DCM has dual binding posts. That way, if you want to dual amp it or bi-wire it or something like that, you can. This is the back of the Xbox on top of the PlayStation. I did have to use two little, I lifted it up, basically, is what I'm saying. I lifted it up so that it could get air better and it wouldn't be sitting directly on top of the PlayStation. Now here's the back of the Rotel, the big 2-channel 200 watt. I've got some decent RCA cables hooked up to it, but I'm thinking about getting Prince Acoustics cables eventually put on there. They're really good. And I've got these wires right here. These are huge speaker cables, and these are fantastic. They carry the bass really well. They do okay on the treble also. They're a big, huge thick wire. They're like, I don't know, 10 gauge maybe, something like that. Front speaker lip. Yeah, that's a good wire. And over here is the surround sound. I've got similar quality cables. These are, gosh, what was the brand on these? SKW. I'll probably get Prince Acoustics on all these. That's a really good sounding cable. And anyway, if I do, maybe I'll do a review on them sometime. But there's that Rotel, and then down here is the HDDVD player. And it's actually still on. I'm going to unplug it back in to help reset it, because it said opening on it and it didn't open, so maybe there's a problem with it. I'll have to check that out. But here's the back of that receiver. That back of that receiver is a beast. Look at all that. But as you can see, I don't really use any of the speaker outputs. I only use the RCA outs, which you can see down there. Oh, and here's the conglomerate of wires. I know, it's awful. That is just something else, right? Is that what behind your TV looks like? It's crazy. I know. But all this stuff, all these wires, I mean, when we built the house, there had to be wiring put in the walls and everything for all the speakers. And, you know, when you got surround sound and everything, it creates a lot of wiring. I would like to simplify it, but when I do simplify it and put it all together, then something quits working, an HDMI cable goes bad or something, I've got to take it all apart. So yeah, it ends up just kind of looking like this. But when I get the PlayStation 5 in there, I'm going to try to tie some of this together, okay, pretty good, and make it look better. This is the router, and this is another monster cable power conditioner thing, and this is one of the hard drives, probably for the Wii U. There's the back of the system, and I'll catch up with you in a minute. Oh wait, here's Tiger. All right, be back in a minute. Thanks. Okay, I got things kind of situated, getting ready to open this beast up, and we'll stick it in the shell, and I'll show you the front once we get it all plugged up, and we're almost there. Take it. Well, Bempers mentioned something that I think's a good idea, and she was talking about doing an unboxing while I was getting it out to hook it up. So we can do that. I'm lifting the flap. The flap comes open, it's like that, and then this whole thing just pulls out. It's got that. Nothing on that side. And this box is like that. Now for the next step, I'm going to take this, open that, lift the lid. There's directions here. 1, do something, lift the something, and 2, pull everything out. Okay, and 3, okay. So there's that. Okay, so I lift this, like it said. Did I lift it all the way up or what? Just lift it up. I guess that's the power cord and all that stuff. It's like a box that's got the power cord and all that stuff in it. So we'll look at that, well, we'll look at that now. Oh, cool. There's a power cord. There's that very cool DualSense controller that I thought was going to be like jet white, but it's actually kind of like a grayish color compared to the box and stuff. I can't wait to get my hands on this and play it. I'm assuming the power cord, maybe an HDMI cable in there. Well, let's take a look. Okay, there's an HDMI cable and the stand. The stand is in here. So I'm actually going to take the stand out, the HDMI cable out, and leave those aside so that I'll be able to hook it up. Now we're going to move on to the rest of it. Let's take the console out, sit it down like this, pull that big sucker out of there, sit it right here. Let's see, take this off, take this off. Plastic, 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 plastic. I'm not somebody that just rips the plastic. I like to hold on to it. Gosh, this is really a big console. There's Tiger. Hi, Tiger. That thing is big. That is large. I'm going to be using it in the horizontal position. So I'll be hooking the stand and stuff up. Probably goes like this. But we'll come back in just a minute after Tiger tears it all up. Okay guys, so there it is. We got it in there. It fits okay, it's snug. There's not much room. But we got it in there, got it up and running. Got the PS4 Pro and the Xbox in there.
Connect the controller to the console with the USB cable and press the PS button.
Thanks for stopping by again on Mixing It Up with Bimpers and LBrize. We appreciate you watching and hope you'll consider clicking like, maybe subscribing, and we got more videos coming soon. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. See you later.